do that. What's poppin', chat? Yeah. Day 149. They're so honest. Oh. Good Lord, I've been in Discord for 7 hours. Let's see. The whisper. Excuse me, chat. Oh, crap, I'm gonna make it where they can have the game.
Switching mags. I'm under fire.
Okay. That's how we're starting out. That's nice.
Back on the field.
Resurging. Go get your revenge.
Reloading. Watch out.
See. Footsteps.
Redeployed and ready for
You're
business.
redeployed.
Get off the game, little boy. You're freaking 972.
Back on the field.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying.
Go touch some grass.
Gas inbound. Enemy soldier incoming.
Loading fresh mag.
I can't hit my sniper shots now.
They got me. Need medical here. Redeployed and
Stand
ready
by
for
for
business.
redeployment.
Napalm strike standing by.
Watch out.
Dude, how?
Back on the
You're
field.
getting another chance. Weapons free. $25 remaining. You're losing ground. Move it. Enemy dropping into
I'm
the
under
AO.
fire. C4 activated. Reloading.
Enemy soldier incoming. Contract failed. Objective lost.
Redeployed and ready for business.
We're returning you to the front. Urgent. Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close.
Watch out!
Resurgence. Survive the countdown to earn redeployment. Secure
Where
the
can you
door
get them
to
card?
the timer. An entire Nova cache just cleared up.
Okay.
Recommend you avoid that sector for a while. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Loading fresh mag.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Seriously, bro?
Back on the field.
Back on station. Go get
When I
armed.
try to maze someone like that, it doesn't work. I don't add people on Discord. It's one of those bot accounts again.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Switching mags. Incoming flash. Reloading.
Enemy airstrike in the area. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I'm under fire.
Seriously, bro?
Redeployed and ready
Returning
for
you to the
business.
front. Earn this.
They got me.
Well, hop off the diesel.
The enemy took that one, but we'll get them back.
There you go. Cheating.
Note to self. Humans reloading.
Poison, bruh. Ban this dude. Because for some reason I only get bots on the chat. Twitch needs to fix that. Bantam.
Resurgence. Stay alive till time expires to secure redeployment. More points you earn, the faster that clock ticks. Enemy soldier incoming.
time's over. Loading fresh mag.
Loadout drop headed your way. Your objective's simple. Eliminate all bounty targets.
I'm under fire.
Primary
Switching
objective
mags.
complete. All targets eliminated. Bounty targets marked. Kill them all. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Sending a Semtex.
Only 25 remain.
Loading fresh mag. Watch out.
No.
Use the self-revive. Establishing echo. Priming Semtex.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Loading fresh mag.
Hostile airstrike incoming. Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six.
Watch out.
Gas is moving.
Reloading.
No.
Back on the
Time
field.
for vengeance. You're redeploying.
Loading fresh mag.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Be advised, resurgence is no longer active.
Reloading.
Down to 10. Win this thing.
Oh, why can't the damn fire station up here?
Gas is inbound.
Where?
Less than 10 was still standing.
Oh.
Defeat is
Oh,
over.
oh, what is the odds of that?
Reloading.
Oh.
Resurgence. Survive the countdown to earn redeployment. Secure kills to speed up the timer. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Switching mags. I'm under fire. Stim administered.
Napalm strike ready for delivery.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Armor requesting
UAV standing by.
overflight.
Napalm strike standing by.
Smoke screen bombardment ready. An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay sharp.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Loading fresh mag.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Need cast on my grid.
Bombardment incoming. Maintain overflight. Gas is moving.
Reloading.
Fuck did they go?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Switching mags.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Reloading. They got me.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Loading fresh mag.
Yeah, push it to follow.
You're in the clear. Enemy dropping into the AO. "25 remain. Solid work so far.
Switching mags.
Got gas moving in. Enemy soldier incoming.
Point turret is low. Loading fresh mag. Switching mag. Vengeance. Front. Watch out.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Resurgence is about to end. Make it count.
Eyes on hostage. Point turret.
Gas closing in.
Reloading.
Enemy soldier incoming. Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end.
You got this.
Dang it.
25.
How, dude?
Lost that one, but we'll get a W next time.
Shotgun off whip. That's so stupid.
Redeployed and ready for business.
Go get after it.
Watch out. Loading fresh mag.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Napalm strike ready for delivery.
Karma authorizing napalm strike.
Raider 1-9 are on station, lighting up your targets. Raider 1-9, delivery complete, RTB.
Alright. So.
You're losing
Back on the
ground,
field.
move it. Stand by for redeployment.
Skip. Skip. Do it here. Oh.
I'm under fire.
Level 19. Okay.
Redeployed and ready for business.
Go get your revenge. Friendly loadout drops on the way. CAO.
Reloading. Watch out.
That's so annoying, dude.
Make the top 25. Well done.
Incoming fire.
Hey, chat, after this game, we're probably gonna switch to reactions.
Switching mags.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Echo unit out.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Loading fresh mag. They got me. Reloading. Placing prox mine.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Watch out.
Gas is inbound.
The timing of that, bruh.
Back on the
You're
field.
getting another chance. Weapons free.
I'm on. Switching mags. They got me.
Wow, what are the odds? Like, and how did he kill me?
Redeployed
Get
and
ready.
ready for
You're
business.
redeploying. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Watch out.
Dude, seriously.
Got myself up.
Dude, hop off the diesel.
Back on the field.
Surging. Go get your revenge.
mag. I'm under fire.
But hey, Joe, we're gonna move the actions. I'm also gonna go grab some food. So, B.O.B. bad chat.
I'm Max, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. Brand new Bigfoot footage that's shocking the world. Today we take a look at new Bigfoot footage and sightings coming from the Pacific Northwest of America and many other places with very convincing evidence. From HD Sasquatch trail camera videos to Bigfoot hunting clips and so much more. Also stay tuned for a special and crazy nature clip at the end of this video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So grab your I Found Bigfoot coffee mugs and allow your fear to be maximized as we dive into the new clearest Bigfoot footage of 2026. A new close-up and very clear Bigfoot video was just shared. It was posted on May 2nd, 2026. The location of the encounter was left unknown, but it was reportedly in an overgrown, secluded section of forest, a place where human life is rarely seen. Allegedly, a wildlife photographer ventured out there this day and came across something completely unexpected. A huge, dark, primate-style creature.
I feel like that's AI.
Video camera and took the quick clip we see now. The creature is seen in one of the most HD alleged captures of all time. It's so clear we can see its back muscles through its fur. We can even see sunlight shining down through the trees, reflecting onto the creature. It's extremely detailed.
Is that a zipper?
It looks exactly like an ape-human hybrid, too upright to be an ape, but too large and hairy to be
I don't know.
It kind of reminds me of the Patterson-Gimlin film. The uploader states, quote, "How can you deny this video of Bigfoot? I mean the quality of that. People are going to say this is AI, but have you seen AI as good as this?" End quote. But I mean, yes, AI is getting very advanced, but would it have the capability to create something this real? What do you guys think? If it is real, it truly is one of the most undeniable videos of Bigfoot. I just hope more proof comes out about this one. Maybe more footage, more witnesses, or maybe even just some more details. Now, of course, this is what my channel is all about, so you guys know the drill. I'll keep you all in the loop if anything further is released, but until then, let's move on to the next clip. A terrifying Bigfoot video was highlighted back in 2022, but it hasn't been seen by many. Until today, a family was driving along a dark and forested back road late at night. The road was super remote, stretching and winding for miles back into a dense forest. Well, as they were driving by, they spotted something dark hiding behind a tree. So they pulled their car over and pulled out their cameras, and this is what they caught.
What's the script in that? What? It's behind that tree. Niana, what is that?
Niana, what is that?
Just as they thought, there was a dark figure hiding behind the tree. It wasn't just their minds playing tricks on them, or some kind of optical illusion. The video debunks that. After filming the upright silhouette, they said, "Nope, not checking." They said, quote, "We left fast and didn't look back." Well, I'm glad they at least had the guts to pull over and film it at all. In the video though, it's pretty hard to see because of the dark setting, but something Bigfoot-shaped peers out from behind the tree for a few seconds. Then it moves back behind and goes back into hiding again. The family's reactions also seem very genuine in the video. They sound completely perplexed and frightened. Real feelings that would come over someone in an encounter with something unknown like this. But it turns out these kinds of sightings are some of the most popular. A myriad of Sasquatch-like creatures have been reported in and around backroad areas at night, specifically dim forested backroads like this one. So if you're ever driving on any backroads late at night, keep your eyes peeled. And if you do happen to spot something that looks like Bigfoot, the recommended thing to do would be to keep driving. but I know if I ever spotted something, I would 100% stop and record. As long as I'm in the safety of my own vehicle and I could drive off at any time, I would feel pretty safe. And if that means I could catch my very own Bigfoot video, I think it'd be worth it. Here is some Bigfoot night vision evidence. A man was out on some very remote farmland in the dead of night. It was an abnormally windy night, and something seemed off to the filmer. But it's unknown if it was the owner of the farmland or just a late night explorer out there this night. Regardless, they were out there taking some night vision videos, and their specialized camera caught something seemingly unknown hiding in the crops.
Huh.
It turns out the off feeling they were experiencing did indeed mean something. The camera rolls for about a minute straight, aimed directly at the figure the whole time. The creature stays crouched low, but moving around slightly, trying to stay hidden. But the detail that revealed it was its eyes, how they glowed and reflected in the night vision. The creature does peek its head up quite a few times though, revealing its terrifying look. But then the creature raises all the way up, making itself completely known. This is when the videographer quickly shut off the camera and ran. He knew that the beast was now aware of his presence. Reportedly, he hightailed it out of there and was able to escape. And I assume the creature melted back into the remote landscape from whence it came. Taking a look at this still shot here captured when the subject stood up, it paints a terrifying picture. The creature is obviously bipedal, some kind of humanoid creature. Its hair seems to be the same color of the crops, or at least a lighter shade. It's tougher to tell on these night vision style cameras that record in black and white. But was this a Bigfoot? It certainly looks like one. A field with lots of tall crops and dense crops would theoretically make a perfect spot for one of these creatures to hide out. It would make a pretty good home. But let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments down below. Here is some old but very amazing Bigfoot footage from way back then that comes from a renowned Bigfoot researcher. And even though it's old, most haven't really seen it, and I hadn't seen it before. It comes from a man named Larry Lund. Larry Lund became a well-known figure in the Bigfoot community because he spent years collecting and studying rare Sasquatch footage, old documentaries, eyewitness interviews, television broadcasts, and alleged evidence. Instead of becoming famous for one dramatic encounter of his own, he became known as a historian and archivist of Bigfoot culture itself.
Huh.
Many people in the Sasquatch community referred to him as the Sasquatch Sleuth because of how deeply he researched old cases and analyzed footage frame by frame. During the height of the Bigfoot craze in the 1970s and 1980s, sightings and documentaries became extremely popular across North America. Reports poured in from forests, mountains, and rural towns, especially throughout the Pacific Northwest. Television specials explored mysterious footprints, eyewitness stories, strange screams in the woods, and blurry film clips of giant hairy creatures. Larry Lund became fascinated with preserving all of it before the tapes and records disappeared over time. And this is one of the best video clips he covered. He reportedly built huge collections of VHS recordings, interviews with witnesses, conference footage, news reports, and copies of famous Bigfoot films. Some researchers believed Lund possessed one of the largest private Sasquatch media archives around. People interested in old Bigfoot history often turned to him because he had recordings and material that were difficult to find anywhere else. And this is believed to be one of those videos. In the video, the subject definitely looks like a Bigfoot. Its walk, posture, coloration, pretty much everything. but some skeptics say it could just be a person in a suit due to old, blurry footage. Regardless, Lund is a prominent figure in Bigfoot's history, and this video here may be as well. Let's take a look at a very clear video of a Yeti. It was recorded on March 14th, 2026 on top of a large snowy mountain, location unlisted. The witness starts recording, breathing heavily, unable to believe what he's witnessing. Take a look.
Ah.
A gigantic Yeti-style creature is staring at him menacingly. It stands still just looking, then it puts a hand on its chest and turns away, slowly disappearing behind the other side of the mountain. Analyzing the alleged creature, it's insanely muscular. It has a sturdy, powerful build. Just imagine how strong this thing would be. Viewers point out it's far too large to be a person in a costume, and we seem to be able to see its muscles through its fur. Its hair is flushed to its body, likely telling us it's not anyone in costume. And how the heck would they get a giant Yeti costume up a huge snowy mountain like this anyways? Someone would have to go through great lengths to create a hoax like this. But the Yeti is a legendary creature
That definitely ain't no
in the Himalayan
costume.
mountains of Asia. Long before modern Bigfoot stories became popular in America, people living in remote mountain villages were already telling stories about strange hairy beings that were wandering snowy valleys, forests, and icy mountain passes. The legend began hundreds of years ago among Himalayan communities who lived surrounded by dangerous wilderness and towering mountains. In many of these stories, the Yeti was not always seen as a simple monster. Some people believed it was a wild mountain spirit tied to nature and the sacred landscape. Others described it as a giant ape-like creature covered in thick hair, walking upright like a human. Descriptions changed depending on the region. Some stories spoke of massive creatures roaming snowy peaks, while others described smaller, human-sized beings hiding in forests below the mountains. Witnesses often claimed the creature left huge footprints in the snow, made strange cries at night, or avoided humans entirely. Regardless of how people depicted it back then, people still report sightings to this day, and people still capture evidence of it to this day, just like this brand new video.
Stop watching this ad. Go to Wix and grab your domain name before someone else does.
The following is a mysterious piece of photographic Bigfoot proof. It was reportedly taken by a trail camera, and that's about all we know about it. We don't know where exactly it was taken, but drawing conclusions based off of the surrounding nature, we can tell it's in a very remote mountainous region, likely in North America, judging by the trees.
Huh.
But in the photo, a black, gray-furred Sasquatch is seen. It's walking quickly through the area, an area covered in dead sticks and foliage.
Fitz Gray, that's an old boy right there.
It seems to be walking powerfully through, with purpose. But it obviously didn't know and didn't sense that it was being photographed by a hidden camera. It does look like a Sasquatch, but we can't tell 100% because of the mystery surrounding. Could this just somehow be misidentified wildlife? Maybe a monkey or gorilla of some sort, or a bear? I don't know. It seems off and too human-like to most. Or could this seriously be the most infamous cryptid creature on the planet, Bigfoot? Skeptics and believers are torn, caught in a heated debate. It was also highlighted on April 10th, 2026, but it's unknown when it originally came out. But of course, I'll leave this one up to you guys. What do you believe? Here is another Bigfoot capture taken by a legend in the Bigfoot community. This one comes from Paul Freeman, taken sometime in the mid-80s. Freeman was reportedly with his son this day when he captured this photo. Seen as a dark, upright figure in a blurry setting. has very long arms from what we can see. The right one hangs way down. And it has the typical dome-shaped head and humanoid outline. Now, Paul Freeman was one of the most controversial and talked about figures in Bigfoot history. He lived in the Pacific Northwest, an area deeply connected to Bigfoot lore because of its massive forests, isolated mountains, and long history of Sasquatch sightings. Before becoming famous in cryptid circles, he worked as a U.S. Forest Service employee. According to his own story, his interest in Bigfoot became serious after an encounter in the early 1980s near Walla Walla, Washington. Freeman claimed he saw a large, upright creature covered in reddish-brown hair standing in the wilderness. He described it as incredibly tall, broad-shouldered, and unlike any known animal.
Oh, excuse me.
After that experience, he became totally obsessed with trying to prove Bigfoot is real. So after this, he pretty much dedicated his life to becoming a Bigfoot researcher, and that was one of his captures. Pretty cool stuff. The following 2 Bigfoot sightings come from Oregon. Like Virginia, the state of Oregon has a rich Bigfoot history as well. But these sightings here were specifically highlighted on June 21st, 2024. Let's start off with this photo here, followed by a very good video of a Sasquatch. This photo comes from the McMinnville, Oregon area. It was submitted to Bigfoot investigative group Rocky Mountain Sasquatch by a man named Ben. A feature the group points out first is the length of the arms, which they say makes this one seem super authentic. Next, they highlight a video coming in from the Umatilla Forest of the Blue Mountains near Harris Park, Oregon. This one, though, came from 7 months prior, so right at the end of 2023. The quick and zoomed-in video shows a dark and hairy humanoid creature making its way up a steep mountain. The creature briskly walks past and suddenly stops and stands still. Then it resumes walking again. Once again, like the previous photo, the arms on this creature are exceptionally long. They stretch way out, much longer than the average human wingspan. Now, these are 2 separate sightings that come from Oregon, as I said. But it seems they share the same long arm trait. Maybe the Sasquatches of this region share similar characteristics and adaptations. Now, it's said that all Bigfoots look different and they come in different shapes and sizes. However, it would make sense that Bigfoots coming from the same region would have similar looks. Certainly some interesting evidence. Evidence that brings out some new hypotheses for these creatures. Now, today's nature clip is out of this world, literally. It comes from Reed Wiseman, one of the astronauts on the Artemis II trip they just recently took here in America, where astronauts pretty much traveled to the moon and orbited around it and then returned safely to Earth. Well, at one point they were reaching the backside of the moon, and Earth was slowly moving out of sight. That's when he took this absolutely breathtaking video on his phone.
Would you look at that, man?
Oh, that's sick.
Dude. No way.
They continued moving, and Earth completely disappears from view. Now all they can see is the moon in front of them. Reed Wiseman, or Astro_Reed on Instagram, says, quote, "I could barely see the moon through the docking hatch window, but the iPhone was the perfect size to catch the view. This is uncropped, uncut, with 8x zoom, which is quite comparable to the view of the human eye. Enjoy," end quote. And I think I can speak for all of us when I say we did indeed enjoy this video. Something that I never thought I'd see. A close-up video of the moon taken with an iPhone. Man, this world is getting crazier and crazier. But I don't know about you guys, but when this mission was going on throughout early April of this year, I was keeping a close eye on it. I just think it's so fascinating and amazing that we're capable of doing something like this. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys kept up with it as well, and if you loved this clip as much as I did. I think it's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like buttons, Mom. Let's aim for 5.
Alright, chat, that's gonna be it for the night. I hope you have a blessed night. God bless y'all.